Hello, I've come to talk to you about some new games that are joining Game Pass this month of May. Oh, you thought we were done? No, we've got some more titles to look forward to. So I'm going to tell you all about them and then you tell me which ones you like the look of. Sound good? Okay, first up, arriving on the 15th, we've got a game that has been nominated and won a whole bunch of awards. It's Chants of Sinar. Now, this is a puzzle game that revolves around a bunch of people who build up a great big tower and end up babbling away in different languages. Now, if you think that sounds familiar, it's because it's based off of the story of the Tower of Babel. The more you know. Your task is to restore the connections between the people of the tower, so you'll need to decipher their ancient languages while also using your stealth skills to avoid the tower's fearsome guardians. If you're in the mood for a bit of wordplay, check out Chants of Sinar. For my next trick, we've got Immortals of Avium, which hits EA Play for Xbox Series X and S, Cloud, and PC gamers on the 16th. Loved the look of this one when it was first announced, so I'm really excited to try it out. It's a first person, but with a wee bit of a difference. Instead of guns, you'll be firing spells from your fingertips as you take to the battlefield in an ancient and mystical war. There are loads of different magic skills to unlock and upgrade, allowing you to pulverize your foes like a young, more murdery Gandalf. Immortals of Avium also gives Series X players a chance to conjure up some stupendous visuals with ray traced effects to make your spells shine and 60 FPS frame rates to keep things moving smoothly. Looks like pure magic. Now, you probably could have guessed that I'm going to speak about this next game when you clicked on an Xbox Game Pass update. And if you did guess that we were going to bring up Senua Saga Hellblade 2, then a gold star to you. I will be counting them after class. Hellblade 2 looks set to take things up a notch from the previous game in every conceivable way. The audio and visual technology on display promises to make Senua's voyage over to the land of the Vikings absolutely unforgettable. And then, of course, there's the incredible Melina Juergens delivering another riveting performance as Senua herself. She even learned how to do her own stunts for this one. Real talk for a second, Henry actually got to go and visit the incredible team at Ninja Theory and speak to them about their upcoming game, as well as some other incredibly talented people too. I cannot ask enough for you guys to go and check out that video when it premieres on the 17th of May. If you're interested in video game performances, as well as Hellblade 2, then you absolutely need to check out The Method. Once again, 17th of May, turn on notifications, get yourself some popcorn. You're not ready. Okay, switching gears a little, we've got Haunte, which I can't stop saying, which has gorgeous handcrafted visuals, which hopefully won't give you goosebumps, haha, which seems quite appropriate for this ghostly adventure. It's part twin stick shooter, part existential rumination on the very nature of morality. Haunte follows a brave little phantom as they try to learn more about their strange spirit realm. Angelic beings will help guide the way, while other decidedly less helpful ones will have to be dealt with as you slowly piece together your character's life story. Haunte really looks like nothing else I've ever played, and it's coming straight to Game Pass on May 23rd. Now, here's a game that's good for what ails ya. Galactic Care, this intergalactic hospital management sim, will be coming to Game Pass as a day one release on the 23rd. Think 2 Point, but you're in charge of a 23rd century healthcare company. Your goal is to build a facility capable of dealing with whatever weird aliens and bizarre ailments show up at the door. To do that, you'll need to learn new treatments, provide cozy rooms, and hire the finest specialists in the galaxy. Or the finest ones you can afford anyway. With loads of different alien species to interact with, unique crew members to train up, and deep mechanics that ensure the game is always evolving, Galactic Care's prognosis is looking very, very good. I'm a doctor. Arriving on the 28th, Moving Out 2 is the game that puts the fun in furniture removal. That pun doesn't quite work, but fortunately, this is exactly the sort of game for that sort of careless silliness. This physics-based game allows you to chuck stuff around with abandon, clearing each room as fast as you can. often while having to navigate absurd objects like portals, clouds, and rampaging cows. So, you know, all completely normal house-moving things. It's complete chaos, especially when you team up with a friend or 3, and moving out to features local and online co-op with full cross-platform play. We love that. So be sure to give this one a go on your next game night with friends. Here's one for those of you who like to go with the crowd. Humanity is a puzzly platformer where you command huge groups of people as they run, jump, float, and climb their way through a series of obstacle-laden stages in a desperate but somewhat clumsy bid to save humanity. It comes to Game Pass on May 30th and features over 90 unique stages for players to test their crowd control skills on, complete with unlockable skills and exciting boss fights to keep things fresh. After that, there's a whole world of player-created content and the option to start whipping up stages of your own. I saved the best part to last. The character that you play as is a Shiba Inu, a dog. You're the dog and you command the humans and watch them fall. No, you're supposed to lead them to victory, but yeah, you play as a dog, so the game is great. 10 out of 10. Next title. So I've been with Xbox on for about 5 years now, and if you've been around and listened and watched our videos for a wee bit as well, I thank you very much, firstly. And secondly, one thing about me that you might not know is that I'm a massive fan of Souls games. So I've really been enjoying some of Another Crab's Treasure, which just came onto Game Pass very recently, actually. If you're a Souls fan, be sure to say hi in the comments and let me know if you've been playing Another Crab's Treasure. But this next one might take your fancy too. It is 2023's release of The Lords of the Fallen. Check it out when it comes to Game Pass on cloud, PC, and Xbox Series X and S on May 30th. It's super high fantasy setting, action RPG, and has players wielding over 100 different weapon types as you really customize your own way through this dark world filled with some really nightmarish enemies. When Henry and I played this on stream, we did a bucket only run. Yes, you can use buckets. Good. My favorite thing about it though was the boss fights. Obviously Souls games are synonymous with some really epic staging for bosses, etc. The first main boss you encounter is absolutely stunning. It totally takes that grandeur of Elden Ring and puts it into their own Lords of the Fallen setting. So go and check it out. It has 60 FPS frame rates on Series X and S to help you get those dodge rolls timed just right. Okay, Gamer Games recently announced that they'd be bringing 5 of their idiosyncratic indie titles straight to Game Pass. The Rewinder kicked things off, and now Firework will be joining the fun when it hits PC Game Pass on the 4th of June. This horror puzzle game puts you in the shiny new shoes of a rookie cop who has to open a long closed case after a fire at a funeral home brings some strange new evidence to light. From there, things only get stranger, so strap yourself in for a thrilling, chilling mystery and be prepared to get your thinking cap out as you try to figure out what it all means. Speaking honestly, cozy restaurant sim where I get to be a sushi making robot was not really on my bingo card for 2024, but that actually feels now a bit of a personal failing, so my bad guys. Rolling Hills Make Sushi Make Friends is a restaurant management life sim where you play as a state-of-the-art sushi bot in a cozy little village. It's up to you to feed the minds and the souls of the local residents by serving up the best sushi you can muster. And then also getting to know your neighbors better while you're off the clock. It's kind of hard to imagine not being won over by a game this quirky and adorable, and I don't even plan on trying to resist its charms when Rolling Hills Make Sushi Make Friends comes day 1 to Game Pass on June 4th. It's a very good life motto as well. Make sushi, make friends. Now, we have the Xbox Game Showcase on the way in June, so there is plenty more for us Game Pass members to get excited about. To hear all about that first and much more about Xbox games, Game Pass and all that good stuff, be sure to subscribe and again, tell me what you're playing in May. I'll see you next time. Bye!